What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? This is going to be a brief message that I'll be here at this moment for you all. So, as you can see, I have these cards here: the Magician, Visionary Artist, and the Trickster. And as you see from the title, I believe you can, but only you know if you will. Okay. And if is a conditional word. So the message that's coming in, as it has been coming in for quite some time here, as far as it concerns what it is that you know, it is basically a decision on what you believe in or on. Believe in, on, where, however, wherever you want to be when it comes to that word believe. Okay. So the word believe, okay, let me give you the etymology behind it. It's a verb which means to have faith or confidence. It means to have faith or confidence. Now, the I have is basically the mantra for the second house, ruled by Venus, zodiac sign Taurus. But it also connects to the throat chakra. And we know that to be the space of the intuition. Okay. Now, believe means to have faith. So what does it mean when you have faith? Is the other question. When you have faith, you are able to hear. There's a difference between you believing you have a heart, and there's a difference between you believing you have a heart and knowing you have a heart. As believe will leave space for you to ask further questions to really know, or to come to that state of, okay, this plus this equals this. Now, with these cards I have here in front of you, it's the Magician, which says, I believe in miracles. There are a lot of text out there, but the most important information you're going to receive is the one that comes from your soul, which is also part of the definition of the word believe, confidence. And I say that in terms of your soul being connected, yes, to your heart, but as well as the solar plexus, your willpower, your confidence, your courage, your strength coming right from that gut center. So, obviously, the other message in that would be being mindful of what it is that you put into your system that allows you to put this energy into motion, what it is that you know. And as far as what it is that you know, at the bottom of the deck here, this was at the bottom. This is, not was, is at the bottom. God. God is, and so am I. God is, and so am I. There's a difference between believing and knowing this as well. See the trickster here, letting you know what's up. Okay? A God is a supreme being or deity. God is a supreme being or deity as far as the etymology is concerned. Grand Rising, beloved. So, what I'm going to do, let me put this one back. You could be a life path 11 here. So, being so, you could have a lot of different visions that only you would be able to analyze them at the levels that you're willing to go. And that's more than okay. Do what you have to do for you until the universe aligns you with what it is that you're seeking. Okay? Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Wash your hands, sage yourself before entering. So let me pull one more card here. This could be significant here for some of you about a godson that you have. Okay, they know a lot about themselves, and they're, no matter the age that they're at right now, they are ready to bring themselves out. They just may not be in the proper environment to even speak the way that their soul is willing to speak through them, with them. Thank y'all for washing your hands and saging yourself before entering. By liking the video, much appreciated. Look at that. We got Haru energy coming here, the hero, moving forward. And the Sumerian card, which speaks of I am connected to the cosmos. See, this is what I mean about that different conversation. There could be a small pouch also that is highly significant when it comes to this godson, because they could be doing a lot of research and have certain tools already, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this pouch that you see here. Nonetheless, we have here moving forward, being touched by the inner feminine. Then we have the Sufi energy. Okay. And in speaking of the Sufi energy, Sufi knows that when we fastidiously hold on to orthodoxy, we can become imprisoned by it, often imprisoning everyone else in our immediate surroundings too. Let's say that again. And going from this point. Sufi's devotion to the truth of divine love embraces a direct personal experience with God. The Sufi is in effect transcending the melting pot of the Orthodox religion and all of its intellectual fervor, superstition, and dogma. Sufi knows that when we fastidiously hold on to orthodoxy, we can become imprisoned by it, often imprisoning everyone else in our immediate surroundings too. Speaking of the word belief, which is connected to Pisces, belief, imagination. But you see, with that in itself, if we go back to an original language being of light, the word believe may not even exist. And with its lack of existence, you all would see yourself a lot differently, and those around you would see themselves a lot differently as the God that they are. It's something that it just is. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of situations going on, or may have been, in terms of people believing what you can do or who you are, the potential you have, but only you know what you're willing to do. Because even if y'all do eat the same meal, that does not mean that they know the level of instincts that you have, or what it is that you're willing to do because you ate the same meal. Going back to being mindful of what it is that you put into your system. And even if you do eat at the same time, y'all don't shit at the same time. Okay? So let me grab a message for you all from the Hidden Realms and Grand Rising to you. So, message here from the Hidden Realms to you, beloved. Only you know what you're willing to do. Now, let's look at that. Will, meaning to determine by act of decision. Only you know what you're willing. Only you know what you are going to determine by the act of choice. You have a choice to still carry the mindset and the paradigm of I believe of the age of Pisces, or you can move forward into the age of knowing of Aquarius. It's truly up to you. See? They classify this as a strong verb to know. It's a strong action. To know means of inside information. So, what is the inside information when it comes to you? The inside information. This is now even going back to what the word education means. It means to bring out, but it's been a thing of pouring into rather than allowing the student to bring out what it is that is within them. That God, that is, and so are they, and so are you. See? So let's see here. Okay. Wow. The relics of Lemuria. The relics of Lemuria. Number 5. Speaking of fragments, memory, and reclaiming. Don't get any better than this now. So, kept safe within these hidden worlds, between the worlds, are the precious remnants of the land of Lemuria, the place where humanity had its inception. He's one of the places. And where you have had lifetimes as shapeshifter, mermaid, creature of the air, and of the skin. These relics of the lost lands send out their energies to the world, and we receive them in moments when we dream of our other lives, when we remember fleetingly who we once were, and when we discover we too have abilities to heal, to hear, to sense, and to communicate deeply with the natural world. When this card comes to you, take a moment to give thanks to the earth, to soften into the world, to notice the plants and their languages, the birds and their song, the intertwining of all that is. And know that you are a part of the beauty that is all around us. Reconnect and recommit to your own reclaiming of power. Allow the senses to extend and to feel the world in a deeper, more intuitive way. The lost books of Lemuria are written into your DNA. And when you recall, even for a moment, all that you are, its energy is reactivated in this world today. No longer as a memory, but as true, enduring abilities that, once recollected, can be reclaimed and reactivated in gentle, inspiring ways. The illumination for this card, the relics of Lemuria, number 5. When I remember, I reactivate. When I remember, I reactivate. Take your left hand, place it on your heart with the right hand on top. And I'm going to say this again 3 times. Go ahead and take your deep breaths as I'm saying so. Inhaling for a 4 count, holding for a 4 count, and exhaling for a 4 count. As many times as you like to, as you love to. This is also on page 44, beginning on page 44. Here we go. When I remember, I reactivate. When I remember, I reactivate. When I remember, I reactivate. The Spirit is guiding me to read this particular portion to you one more time. Reconnect and recommit to your own reclaiming of power. All allow the senses to extend and to feel the world in a deeper, more intuitive way. Reconnect and recommit to your own reclaiming of power. Allow the senses to extend and to feel the world in a deeper, more intuitive way. The lost books of Lemuria are written into your DNA. And when you recall, even for a moment, all that you are, its energy is reactivated in the world, in this world today. So the box that you find yourself in today, the lost books of Lemuria are written into your DNA. And when you recall, even for a moment, all that you are, its energy is reactivated in this box of the world that you call the world today. It will no longer be as a memory, but as true enduring abilities that what the spiritual realm is a reality. It's an expansive, infinite space. The ideas that you have flowing through you, the dreams that you have flowing through you at this moment are coming from this infinite, eternal, expansive space. So let's go ahead and grab one more message from the hidden world, and that will be your final message for this particular live, and I will see y'all later. Grand rising, everyone. Let's see what else we got here. Five and 7. We have here now the tree of illumination, truth, revelations, understanding, with the mountain lights at the bottom of the deck, speaking of light beings, portals, and subtle energies. So we pull in what we would know as odd numbers right now. And the tree of illumination speaks of the following. There are within this reality certain trees which have qualities that are unique and magical. All trees have a little of this magic, but in some, the power accumulates and rests and rises until the tree becomes a part of a sacred place in which great healing, revelations, understanding, and moments of insight can take place. They have been many among the great divine ones of the reality: Odin, Yggdrasil, Buddha, and the tree. And this tree is one such as those. You are now invited to step into the energies of this tree and receive the wisdom it wishes to offer you. In your own reality, make the time to connect with all trees. But in this moment, gazing upon this card, in this moment, gazing upon this card, let me do this like that. In this moment, gazing upon this card, know that there dwells within this tree a great spirit who wishes now to share with you the potent magic of the realms some would call fairy. This shining one now invites you in. As you enter and lay down beneath the branches, light will fall upon you and nurture you and become a part of you so that you can know the truth of any circumstance that has troubled you. Take this worry to the tree of illumination. And when you still yourself and listen and go to the trees, you will return with all you seek to know. The illumination for this card. It is within the branches of the trees that knowledge and wisdom will be found. Do not ask yourself anymore. Ask the trees. The answer will be yours. It is within the branches of the trees that knowledge and wisdom will be found. Do not ask yourself anymore. Ask the trees, and the answers will be yours. It is within the branches of the trees that knowledge and wisdom will be found. Do not ask yourself anymore. Ask the trees, and the answer will be yours. Beloved, that is your message at this current moment. Have an amazing day. I will see you on the next live. Okay?